At which stage are you coming in? Are you coming at product or are you coming at early revenues?
So again, it depends. And it depends on the space. It depends on the founder. It depends upon my belief on how far this guy is from PMF.
Okay.
Has PMF been achieved? Not achieved? Will they be able to? So it's a complex thing. There's no thing. But I'll answer your first question, which is, has it become more expensive? So SaaS today is a okay. I'm a true believer. I think SaaS, as far as SaaS is concerned, is the most interesting opportunity the world has ever seen for software. See, look at the history of software over the past 40 years. Okay, anybody who has built software, any, whether you call it ERP or CRM or SAP or SCM, or you call it whatever, okay, so any 3-4 digit combination, that software has been built to track human activity for the past 40 years. That, hey, somebody is doing work, now you go punch. You've done a meeting, now go punch. That is how software always been. For the first time in our life with large language models, now it's possible for software not to track work, but to actually do work.
Correct.
So humans who have always been doing work and then punching work back into a software are fundamentally going to become auditors of work done by large language models. It's a fundamentally different kind of a knowledge organization. And that shift is going to happen everywhere in the economy in the next 10 years, which means that every single piece of software ever written, every line of code written in the past 40 years is obsolete as of today. In the next 10 years, every single piece of software will be replaced.
Correct.
And it will be replaced, either the incumbent itself will do it, that Salesforce will be able to do it for themselves, or Oracle will be able to do it for themselves, or SAP will do it for some of their products. But for a large quantum, these incumbents will not win, and startups will have a real say. And that's what we are seeing in our early portfolio for Fund 2 as well, where wherever we have made commitments, we are seeing two kids step out of a company like Google or whatnot, start something. In 3 months, they have got pilots with large banks in the US. People paying them $100,000 plus for a team of two people. People do people accepting SOC 2 for a company of two people. Right? This has never happened before. If you wanted to do if you're doing a SaaS and wanted to do a pilot with, let's say, I don't know, Merrill Lynch, it would take you 3 years of prod building before you could get a pilot.
Right. But there is a subset of people, to add to that, that also believe that the advent of LLM could also spell the death of B2B SaaS.
Why? Someone has to build those things, right?
Yeah, but they're saying if it's just so much easier, you don't need to
No.
probably build a company around it.
So that's said by people who don't know how to build software.
But like you said, like today you can get an LLM model or even a ChatGPT to write code for you.
Yeah.
Now,
But
how does that change the paradigm for a B2B SaaS company? Does it reduce cost
even
then?
a software engineer will become a software auditor.
Okay.
That someone, LLM wrote something. Is
Correct.
it good, not good? Are all the edge cases covered? Still a human being has to sort of audit
So
that.
does that actually reduce the cost or the time to turn around a
Yes,
product?
of course. Higher quality products can be done faster, better, cheaper. And this is not just for software, it's for anything out there. For medical advice, for legal advice, for accounting, for analytics, for anything. The entire economy.
And what do you think? Like, what would be the role of a VC now in this? Like, how do you see our role in ensuring that you don't end up investing in something that would go obsolete? Because the LLMs are evolving rapidly at this point.
So VC business is arbitrage business.
Hmm.
It's a business of knowing something more than other people know and then backing that knowledge with money. So it will be the same. So if you understand how LLMs are going to shape a certain space and you have a view and you find an entrepreneur who is early there, who is sort of making the right kind of product decisions, making the right kind of GTM decisions, then you back them, you work with them, you make sure your knowledge comes to bear.